Hello, music lovers and conversationalists. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to stop by and see what the latest video is. And for today, I'm finally jumping on the Vinyl Summer Tag 2025 started by Martin the Martian Vinyl. And it seems like a lot of fun. I've seen some great videos, and I thought, well, summer's kind of unofficially over, so I thought it's a good time to finally partake in this. And I've got my questions ready to go. I got my stacks of music ready to go, so let's jump into it. The first question here is Martin wants us to show your most recent heater. And I was thinking of ways to jump on this to make it a bit of a twist, if you will, and have a bit of a twist with it. And I came up with this excellent piano boogie music from Katie Webster, the late great Katie Webster, and it is called the Swamp Queen Boogie. And I figured, well, looking at that album cover, you can definitely see the I guess the Louisiana swamp and the heat and the humidity that comes from the swamp and whatnot, and from that area. And I thought, what a good twist to have on the very first question. Next up, it says the question number 2 is a record that will melt your face off. Well, this one was a tough one to go with, to choose the right one, I guess you could say, because there's so many great ones. But I picked the Donnas, American Teenage Rock and Roll Machine. Just a fantastic album, and this is the album that really got me into the Donnas, and I'm glad to have this one on vinyl. So that one is the one that I'm sharing with you all for an album that'll melt your face off. Question number 3. Again, I'm switching this up a bit with the question, which is a cheap heat record. And I thought, what a great way to showcase some Lita Ford. And I think this album cover is more of a hot to trot than a cheap heat record, if you will. And we're going with Lita, just a classic album, one of my favorites from hers. And again, I'm happy to have this in my collection. You can never go wrong with Lita Ford. And coming up with number 4, we have an album that came out earlier this year. I think it was way back in January, and it's hard to believe that we're now in the early days of September. But this next one is show for question 4, is two-piece swimsuit. Show a record with only 2 members in the band, and I immediately thought of Larkin Poe, the Lovell sisters, Megan and Rebecca. This is an excellent album, a nice blend of country, blues, and blues rock. Just a fantastic album by the Lovell sisters here with their latest called Bloom. So that one is the two-piece swimsuit. And the next question is number 5, which says your summer road trip soundtrack. This artist, like Larkin Poe that I just showed, is no stranger to the channel. I've shown her on a different number of times, and this one is my favorite album from her. She is a modern day country musician, singer who really pays a lot of tribute to great classic country such as Patsy Cline. And this is Mandy Barnett, and this is a Nashville songbook. Just a fantastic Americana type album, if you will. All the great songs from the Great American Songbook is what I was trying to say, but this is a fantastic album, and it would be a perfect soundtrack for your summer listening. Let's see here. Let's go with number 6, and that is your most recent car boot or yard sale find. I don't go to any car boots because I'm not in the UK or yard sales here in the States. And I did get an album that I think for the quality of it, I would say, is a bargain. I got it for like $19.54. I just double checked because I thought it was a great deal for a double album. And this is Renee Fleming, one of the great opera singers, and she has a double album, her greatest moments at the Met. And again, I usually see CDs at shows that I go to for $20. This was under $20 at $19.54. You can't go wrong with that. And here is, sorry for the glare, the 2 CDs that you get with it. Just an excellent arrangement of songs from Renee Fleming's time at the Met and performances at the Met over her career, and just an amazing voice, and one that I'm looking forward to learning more about. So that's listening more of her music. Question number 6. Let's put this one over here. Question number 7. Here Comes the Sun. Show a record with the sun on the cover. This one was one where I was going back and forth, kind of trying to make up my mind, and I finally settled on one from Bronwyn Brent. Bronwyn Brent is from Mississippi. She is the younger sister of Eden Brent, who you've seen me talk about on this channel. And Bronwyn is a musician and singer-songwriter like her sister Eden. Bronwyn plays mostly acoustic guitar and is more of a roots musician. And this one here is her album Deep Black Water. And in the corner you can see the sun shining down with Bronwyn sitting in the woods, and also on the back you can see the sun shining through the trees as she's probably walking out of the woods or into the woods. I can't really tell. I guess it's all on how you interpret it, but an excellent acoustic album, and Bronwyn has a great voice, and it pairs really nicely with the acoustic guitar. So we're going with Deep Black Water for the Here Comes the Sun question, which is number 7. Question number 8 is a Campfire album, and I just lost my place. Here we go. This one is one that came out last year, and it's from a Canadian blues artist who is now based in Austin, Texas. I've shown her again on my channel in several videos in the past, and her name is Sue Foley. And Sue Foley is one of my favorites. She's on the top of my list of blues artists that I want to see. This one is one woman guitar, and this is just a fantastic album. It's a tribute to the female pioneers of guitar, and you have such legends on here as Elizabeth Cotten, Memphis Minnie, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Just so many great female, I guess you could say, folk blues artists or early blues artists, and this album is just a great one to have playing as you sit around the campfire and just relax and have a good time. So Sue Foley, one woman guitar, masterpiece of an album. If you don't have this one and you like acoustic blues, this one is for you. Coming up next, that was question 8. Question 9. In the summer of '69, show a record released in 1969. Well, since we're on the theme of women in my collection of records and CDs and whatnot, I thought, well, what better album to show than Janis Joplin's I've Got Them Old Cosmic Blues Again. And this one here is just, as you know, many of you probably heard it many a times. It's just a great album. I don't have anything more to say about it, but I had to show Janis Joplin as I do this theme celebrating women musicians in my collection of vinyl records and CDs and all that good stuff. So I've got them old Cosmic Blues. Again, Mama is my my answer for question number 9 in the summer of '69 short record released in 1969. Coming in at number 10, we just spoke about Bronwyn Brent, the younger sister of Eden Brent, and this one here is question 10. It says, "The perfect summer bod. Show a record that is perfect from start to finish." And it was no doubt in my mind. There was no doubt in my mind that this one was not going to be the pick. This is Eden Brent's most recent album, Gateway Blues, and this one is just, if you want the best sounding piano blues boogie woogie, then Eden Brent is the artist for you. And I think this came out in, I think it was last year, 2024. Yeah, 2024. Great album. And if you're a fan of blues and boogie woogie piano, then Gateway Blues by Eden Brent is one that you should have in your collection. Coming in at number 11, we have Summer of Love. What record are you in love with at the moment? Well, I just showed this for, I guess, was my most recent video, which was what am I listening to this week. And this one is a bit of a different angle, if you will. And this is an artist who I've discovered over the last year or so, and I've really been enjoying her catalog. And it is Anastasia Hupman, and this is her Chopin and Liszt album. This is a fantastic album for all you piano classical music lovers. Here's the track listings on the back, and you can go back and watch the video of my most recent finds for the previous week. Just an amazing talent, and one that I hope to see live someday. Next we have, let's see here, Summer of Love, Recommend Another Channel. I have 2, and they're both named Jen. First we have Jen from B-Sides, and second we have, this is a channel that I recently discovered at the end of last month, and her name is Jen's Addiction. Both great channels I'm sure you've both heard of and checked out their channels, but I'm giving them both shout outs again, and those are my answers for number 12, Summer of Love, Recommend Another Channel. Let's see here. Question 13, still on the Summer of Love theme. Recommend an album you think everyone will enjoy. And we are going up north yet again to the great country of Canada, and we are going to have an album that I don't think I've shown yet on here. Maybe I have for an earlier episode of Blues Bites, and this is Sass Jordan and Bitches Blues, and this is just a fantastic blues rocker of an album, and it's one that I think everybody will enjoy. This is one that I think would have everyone on the dance floor at a party or something like that. But check out Sass Jordan's Bitches Blues, and I think this came out in, I'm going to attempt to read the fine print, if you will, here, or the tiny print. This is her 2022 album release, and again, it is Sass Jordan, Bitches Blues, a phenomenal singer from rock singer from Canada. If you haven't heard of her, check her out, and you will be happy that you did. Let's see, number 14. We're all going on a summer's holiday. Show a record you grabbed when you were on holiday or vacation, as we say here. This one I got, let's see, I think it was at least a couple of years ago. She is a UK British blues piano singer, piano player, singer-songwriter. That would be quite a talent if you could be a piano singer. I don't know how that would happen, but this is Els Bailey, Shining in the Half Light. I absolutely love this album cover, and she is one I think should have more of a spotlight on her, especially in this country. I hope she comes over here and tours in the near future, because I would definitely go see her. Just a phenomenal musician, singer, songwriter, and I think this is one of my favorite vacation pickups that I got. It was a staycation, but I did go to a record store, and it happened to be there, and I figured, why not give it a listening to. And last but not least, you have seen me mention this next artist's sister on multiple occasions, and you're probably sick of me talking about her sister, but this artist, I think, deserves a heck of a lot more recognition and kudos, if you will, for her talents that are as equally as good as her sister's, on not just on guitar but vocals and songwriting. And this is for question 15, which is the most overshadowed album, and that is by Amanda Fish and her album Kingdom. This was the one that I was also going to share with you all for the Here Comes the Sun question, but I thought the Bronwyn Brent one had more of a distinct photo of the sun in it. Sorry about that. Brain freeze there for a minute. But this is a phenomenal album, and I just feel like it was overshadowed by so many albums that came out last year. But Kingdom is just an amazing production, from the songwriting to the singing to everything on here. It's just an amazing album, and if you're looking to find new artists and discover new artists, then check out the sister of Samantha Fish, Amanda Fish, who also puts on a heck of an amazing show, and you will not be disappointed if you check her out. So there's my 15 questions for the answers for the 15 questions for the Summer Vinyl Tag 2025, started by Martin the Martian Vinyl. I'll leave a link to his channel below, along with the 2 shoutouts. Thank you so much for this longer than planned video, and until the next one, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.